Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Victoria and Nick meet at Crimson Lights and he asks about Cole. She says he's isolating at the club until he gets his test results back. Nick asks if she'll take him some soup. Victoria says he won't let her or Claire near him. It's a nasty flu. She's sure he'll be OK. Talk turns to London. Nick says it was cool, but it's obvious Noah's not coming home anytime soon. He loves his life with Ali. I miss my boy, but it was great seeing him. Christian really loved it, so did Faith. Victoria asks about Sharon. Nick says she's amazing, a very impressive woman. Victoria teases, "You two are so getting back together." Nick dodges and Victoria calls him out on it. All he said was how impressed she is with how strong she is. Victoria teases about the dream family vacation. Nick grumps about her meddling in his personal life. She asks if there was flirtation going on in London. Nick admits there was more than hand-holding. "We're not just back together, Vic. We got married again." Victoria gawps. Victoria asks, "Are you crazy? You eloped with Sharon." Nick asks what she expected. They've known each other forever. What better place to do it than London? Faith was the maid of honor, Noah was the best man, and Christian took the pictures. Victoria says their parents will be upset. Nick tells her they wed at Buckingham Palace and Victoria finally realizes he's pulling her chain. Nick tells her to stop fixating on this. He told her it was a romantic trip. Victoria wants him to be happy and admits Sharon is better than Phyllis. Nick calls her cold and says he has his kids and work. They discuss work and Victoria complains that Victor leaving them to it give him more time to wage war on another front. Sharon walks into society and is spotted by Tessa. Sharon tries to make an escape, but it's too late. Tessa wants to see her photos from her trip. Sharon is sure she has things to do. Tessa asks if she's avoiding her. Sharon denies she's avoiding her. Tessa says Maria is. She's distant but won't talk about it. She loves her and can read her. She's holding back from me. She wonders what she did to make her act this way. Sharon assures her she's done nothing wrong. Tessa asks how she's so sure. Sharon warns that seeing Ian again will mess with Mariah for a long time. Tessa worries she's still mad at her for asking her to forgive him. She asks Sharon how she was behaving yesterday. Sharon says she was distant and down, but denies she said anything specific. Tessa can't understand why she's shutting down on her. Either she's to blame, or something happened on Mariah's work trip that she's afraid to tell her. Tessa asks Sharon to come clean, but she insists her daughter said nothing suspicious. Tessa asks her mother-in-law for tips on how to help her wife. Just then, Daniel walks in for his guitar lesson. Sharon announces she'll get out of their way, takes her to go order, and leaves. Daniel asks Tessa where they should go, but she's distracted. He tells her they don't have to do this right now. He offers to pay her, but she's honored he asked her to do this. She assures him this is good for her too. It will help her take her mind off of things. She decides they should head to the park. At the Abbott mansion, Jack has set up breakfast for Diane in the dining room. They canoodle, and he gushes about the transformation of the house. He apologizes for ever questioning her vision and they toast. They exclaim over the delicious food and flowers. Jack again apologizes for his concerns. Diane understands. It's the house he's lived in his whole life. She hopes Tracy and Ashley agree. Billy wasn't sold on it. Jack asks if he upset her. Diane doesn't respond. She finally explains that he told her she erased their father from the home. Jack disagrees and wonders why she's just now telling him this. Diane was embarrassed. It made her wonder if Billy's problem is with the house or her. Diane and Jack continue discussing the remodel. Jack sent pictures to Ashley and Tracy, and they were thrilled. Billy is an outlier. Diane continues to question if it was her or the house. She tells Jack how much it meant to her to do this for the family and leave her mark. Diane Abbott was here. Jack asks her to give Billy a chance to adjust. Families evolve, and their homes evolve with them. Diane tears up and says she'll survive. Jack can see Billy hurt her. He wonders if there's something deeper at play. Diane paces the house, and Jack asks her to help him understand. Diane wants to be family. She wants to be as much of an Abbott as their son is. She says she never had what they had and breaks down thinking of her family. They love each other so much, and she has to wonder if Billy is right, that she erased the past and subconsciously did it out of envy. She wasn't trying to take anything away, she was trying to give something. She wanted to bribe her way in and try to make her mark in every room in the house so she could finally feel a part of something. Jack holds her as she cries. He's sorry she never felt unconditional love from her family. At the club, Adam arrives to meet Claire and Kyle is with her. He hopes Adam will hear them out. Adam is intrigued and guesses they want his help with Victor, who hates the idea of them together. He tells Claire it's a rite of passage, Victor disliking the person you're seeing. He asks why they've contacted him for help. She says it's because he's selling his apartment. Kyle adds they want to buy it together. Adam warns Victor will go ballistic. Claire wants to make a deal. It might show her grandfather that they have his support. Adam asks if she really thinks she can change his mind with his help. Adam wonders why Kyle's letting Claire hold onto false hope. Kyle says she has her own mind. Adam warns Kyle there will be no coming back now that Victor sees him as an enemy. Claire asks why he accepted Chelsea again. Adam says he dated someone he liked even less and then circled back. Adam sees Victor for who he is, but he'll sell them the apartment. He'll take them to see it now. Claire hopes they can still talk about the rest of it. Adam urges her to keep fighting the good fight, but not to set her expectations too high. Claire and Kyle arrive at the Abbott house and tell Jack and Diane they just saw Adam Newman's place to buy. They go on about the views and the space. Diane thinks it sounds perfect. Kyle doesn't think she sounds convincing. This will always be their home, but they're excited about the move. Jack asks if moving in together is a done deal. Claire says, not entirely, not until we talk to Harrison. Jack asks Kyle if he's run this by summer. He says she was supportive, but asked that they wait until she's back to tell Harrison. Diane's sure he will adjust. Jack and Kyle leave for work, and Diane tells Claire she can see she's not sure about this move. Claire loves Kyle and wants this, but her grandfather is like a puzzle she has to solve. Diane warns he won't trust her decisions. That's just the reality. Claire wants to enjoy this, but it feels like she can't. Diane warns her not to make this move and take on Victor unless she's absolutely ready. In the park, Daniel shows off some chords to Tessa, who gives him a pop quiz. He gets a gold star. She realizes he loves learning. Daniel admits he does. It gets him out of his head. Tessa rambles about confusion and not knowing what's going on with someone. Daniel asks her what's going on. She seems sad. He's an expert on sadness and avoidance and offers to listen. It would make him feel better about taking up her time. Tessa tells him, Maria's hiding something from me, and I'm afraid it's something bad. At Crimson Lights, Victoria explains to Nick that Claire wants to move in with Kyle. Nick says Victor won't like this. Victoria asks him not to say anything to him. Their mother is trying to find a way to smooth the way. Nick warns that their dad has a way of finding things out, especially when you don't want him to. Victoria worries they enabled him by never drawing a line. She hoped he'll let Claire be. Nick teases optimism. It's a haluva drug. Victoria is hopeful he won't actively interfere. Sharon comes in and wants to speak to Nick in private. Victoria leaves to check on Cole, and Sharon tells Nick that something happened on Mariah's work trip. The look in her eyes gave her a pretty good idea. She's afraid for the life she's built. I'm afraid for her.